Hello, everyone, and welcome to Second Chance Wrestling. I am your host, Second Chance Barlow. Today, we are going to talk more about the Tournament of Monsters, specifically the quarterfinal matches. Now, there are 4 quarterfinal matches. We're going to focus on 2 of them today. Now, I'm not going to go through move by move each of these matches. I just want to go through the main story for each of these matches and the purpose behind them and part of the long-term planning, the reasoning for the long-term planning for these matches. The first one is going to be the Great Brahma versus Aguila Guerrero. The Great Brahma in this story is from India and is based on the Great Gama, a legendary wrestler from India at the turn of this 19th century. Aguila Guerrero is a big, strong, and athletic luchador from Mexico. I imagine Aguila Guerrero to have a body like not Matanza Cueto, but Mil Muertes, that's it, from Lucha Underground. I want Aguila Guerrero to be a big, strong guy who can still fly. Now, the point of this match is to pit 2 baby faces together just to have a friendly competition between the 2. And in it, Aguila Guerrero gets frustrated and does a few heel tactics just to let the people know who is the aggressor versus who is the other guy. Now, I want Aguila Guerrero to use his high-flying moves because I want his strength and the Great Brahma's strength to be pretty much equal and not really able to decide the winner by strength since they're evenly matched. And I want the Great Brahma's technical ground wrestling to go up against Aguila Guerrero's aerial moves. Now, Aguila Guerrero makes a mistake by charging into the corner. He hits the corner, and then the Great Brahma rolls him up, but only gets a 2 count. We're not going to end on a roll up, especially between 2 beasts of humans. The Aguila Guerrero keeps getting frustrated. He hesitates before doing another cheat tactic. Goes through with the cheat tactic anyway, and this is supposed to get heat from the fans, make the fans go boo, and to also build a little bit of sympathy in Aguila Guerrero. But the main point is teasing at a heel turn for Aguila Guerrero. And at the end of the day, the story is how far will Aguila Guerrero go to win the match? Because at the end of the day, the Great Brahma is going to win. Both men are going to be pushed to their limits. It's going to go I want to say 20 minutes. At least that's how long I want it to go. And at the end of the day, I want the Great Brahma to win. Just clean finish. But I want to make it look like this was a main event match. And because the following match is going to be Kozrow Ahadi versus Hakuho Taro. Kozrow Ahadi's gimmick is he is a strong man from Iran. And Hakuho Taro is a sumo wrestler turned pro wrestler from Japan. Now, the story is, will Kozrow's strength be enough to lift Hakuho? Eventually it will, but I want this to be similar to I want this to be similar to the story of Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan, or Andre the Giant and Stan Hansen, where Andre shows, because he's the bigger and stronger guy, that it's difficult to lift him, and only on the last attempt will you finally lift the guy, which will eventually lead to the finish of the match. That's the main story between Kozrow and Hakuho. And Kozrow is the heel. He's going to go over. And the reason is Kozrow has a rivalry with the Great Brahma. And I want the two of them, and I want the two of them to have a great match. Now I want Kozrow and Hakuho's match to be 15 minutes long at the most. And I want to show Kozrow using heel tactics, or more importantly, aggression. And to show cockiness and arrogance, as well as true aggression through his facial expressions and his body language. And Hakuho just being the guy who follows the rules, and he can take a beating but can dish it out as well. And I want Hakuho to go for a splash, Kozrow to move out of the way of the splash, and then Kozrow to put on a finish like I'm thinking he could have a finish like the camel clutch, the finish that Iron Sheik uses, or that the Iron Sheik used. I like that idea because the Iron Sheik is from Iran as well. And Kozrow, being a big, strong guy and being undefeated, would slap on this submission hold and boom, he would win. So after Hakuho misses a move, Kozrow goes in and slaps on the finish, and Hakuho doesn't tap out, but he passes out. And that's how Kozrow wins. So those are the first two quarterfinal matches for the Tournament of Monsters that I want to appear on television. And that is the basic summary of how I want those matches to go. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.